And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Factorio. Working on our little outpost here, because we're still short of petroleum gas by a large margin. So we got some coal liquefaction going on here, and it looks like our train... Actually, it looks like our train left and came back again with yet even more oil. So yeah, we're going to need a ton of materials in here. So we're gonna first get heavy oil. Oops. We're gonna get heavy oil up in here. And how many more? Okay, that's it. And that's steam. We're gonna handle a different way. You know, I am thinking here, where are we going to put in our inserter for the coal? So I'm thinking instead of steam coming in like this, we're going to want it coming in a different way. Because we need some support. So I'm going to put steam, I'm going to do so right in there. And that way we can put lots of inserters in there. Oh, so much steam. Okay, so let's just plug these. Get ready for it. And then the heavy oil. Well, I'm glad I went down and grabbed some more pipes. Okay, so heavy oil. We are going to bring in and push out at the same time, which is kind of confusing. Because this thing outputs heavy oil. So we want right there. Okay, so heavy oil is going to get the 1. Go up to the top here. And then this will be 3, this will be 2. And granted, it's not, I mean, the products aren't that high. Well, this gives a lot of heavy oil, which we can then crack down. So it's, I want to say it's crack heavy, but that sounds weird. But it's basically oil for nothing. And it'll save a little bit as we go. Because all that extra heavy oil come in here, go in here, and then get cracked down, and, you know, Bob's your uncle. So it's all good. Okay, so light oil, I would like to pump into the tank here so we can empty out our pipes. And let's put that back and add a little bit of power. So it should empty these pipes out. You know, you can see now that these pipes are much more empty than they were. And the reason for that is the pump. So we're going to try to bring this out. And I'm just going to link these up like that. I could put a pump in here somewhere, but I don't think that's really necessary. Petroleum gas, a little trickier because it's way over here. So we're going to have to probably finagle our way around that. So let's first connect all of these up. Oh, I don't have heavy oil hooked up yet either. This is quite the process, getting all of this stuff working. Okay, now I have heavy oil that I need to connect. So many underground pipes. This is nuts. Okay. So petroleum gas, we're going to have this come out here. I think I'm going to have this come up here and connect into there. Although we could use a pump. Do I have a pump going into petroleum gas? See, I don't. I don't have it filling up, so our pipes are a little bit bare. But I could easily put a pump right in here. I'm going to put one right there to give ourselves a little bit of space to have a walk-through area. And then we're going to need some power. So that should force all the petroleum gas in here into this system. And then I do want to pump it from here into the tank. So let's get the other pump going. I did craft quite a few pumps. So that should cover that. And it should empty these pipes out much faster. Just like I did up here to pull. Instead of relying on pressure, it's just basically sucking all that material out and pushing it in there. Okay, so these, I actually want to use these just to make sure we have enough power going around. I don't want to have to deal with anything when I put my inserters in, because my inserters, I'm going to use, I think, long-handed inserters, and that would allow me to really add a bunch into these. So I'm going to push these in like this, and this is all going to be coal. So I'm going to do two inserters per. So that's what, 4 per run, 4 per cycle. And of course, I put the belt in wrong. So let's okay. Trees and rocks only. Okay, so let's just take this out. There we go. Busy little bees there. Now we need coal, because I think they have, oh, and we need steam as well. So steam, we're going to use coal for steam and, you know, everything else as well. So it's going to take a lot. Oh, so much. So much. Okay, I think I can be able to put it there. Yeah, right in there. And then I'm going to have to extend this one out a ways. A little bit more. Look how that worked out. Nice. Okay. A little bit more. Okay, that worked out there. Just make sure we grab all that coal. All right. A little bit more. Let's try to really maximize our efforts here. Not sure how many more miners I've got, but and that's it. Okay, so I want to make sure, let's set this back to trees and rocks only. Otherwise I'll forget and then start deconstructing everything. I want these to wrap around this way. Like so. Okay. And then these are going to come in here. Did I get that one? I did. Okay. All right. A few trees here and there. Probably sprouting up. Okay. So we're also going to need some coal for our steam production. So we're going to need to make sure we're mining enough coal for everything. Okay, so steam. I brought a couple boilers. I grabbed a few boilers. So I'll actually be able to put them right here and pull right off that belt. That would be perfect. And then steam can go right into there. And then the water pump fits perfectly. Okay, and then input. That should start filling up these up with water, theoretically. And then the steam will go in here, and there we go. So let's put in the power for all of the things. Oh, we need one here. I'm going to need one up, sort of up here. And I know it's not the best. Okay, so down here is where we need another one. I actually need it. Okay, that doesn't get that one. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's unfortunate. So right in here should do it. And then I missed. So these should load up and build these up with steam. Hopefully. Okay, we got lots of steam. How much steam is used? 50 steam. That's impressive. Okay, so how much steam do we have pushing in here now? I don't really care about temperature, but my UI, I scaled up my UI so people could see. But yeah, we're going to need more miners. Look at that. Not even close. Not even one iota close. But has it helped our petroleum gas at all? I think our heavy oil is going up. Petroleum gas, oh yeah. Yeah, it's definitely helping. So, how are we going to work on the miners here? This one still is out of power. So, that's the wrong place for that. That's going to have to be where it's going to be. And I'll need to rearrange the miners to get that working. And for some reason, what happened here? Oh, that's one reason why we're not having enough coal come through here. A third of our miners were not even working. So there we go. A little bit more coal. Okay, that'll help. Now we see how far down this goes. Hopefully it really travels. Get all the things. All right. Just that much more petroleum gas. We'll load up all these trains. So yeah, let's go grab a few more miners. Can I make any miners? Only 6. The time it took me to make those 6 miners, I could have walked, grabbed 50 of them. Glad I have the legs to help me move quickly. Okay, right down here I think they were. Yep. Oh yeah, let's ride the belts when we can for that extra boost of speed. I'm thinking we're gonna run through that oil that's down in that oil deposit down south. We're gonna run through that really quickly. Okay, so let's rerun these things. I need to make sure those are on each side. This in here. There we go. Not being picky at all. Oops. Okay, I do need this one to come out. I want to come out there. We got a few that need power. So just sort of rig it up to work. There's going to be a lot of pollution generated in here. There we go. Well, I don't have to worry about power for a while. Look at that. We are just cruising on power. Okay, so there's a whole bunch more coal. Are we making it to the end yet? Ooh, we actually have a little surplus. Nice. You know what that means? We're going to need a splitter. We're going to need a balancer here. And then this comes out and in. There we go. All the coal. All the things. That'll help. Because these are only going to pull off the inside if they have a choice. So the inside will always be strained and the outside won't be. So you can see this already matched up here. And it's pushing through really, really fast. There's a lot of coal in that line. All right, we are maxed out. And these are running smooth. I could add productivity. I could add speed modules to these. Although that will really stress out our coal. But yeah, that is an option. Definitely. We want to protect this investment. Oh. That's a healthy amount of infrastructure right there that I would hate biters to get a hold of. So we have, looks like, oh yeah, we got lots and lots of cracking going on. Ooh yeah, look at this. This is actually not able to crack fast enough. And oh yeah, we are full. That's one reason. So petroleum gas is filling up fast. We might need more light oil crackers with this system. Heavy oil, I think we're doing good. We got 5 of these, and yeah, it looks like some of these are not even being used, so that's fine. But light oil, we have more than what this actually is set at. So we have a net gain of light oil. So we need more crackers. I think I'm gonna add 5 more to the end here. And then see where that goes from there. How are my undergrounds doing? Okay, so I think I have enough. And then I need 2 coming out this side. And let's take care of some of these trees. Okay, so water first. And let's get the light oil moving in. And then the output. And the power. Okay, there's 15 light oil crackers. And we gotta watch this, although this is full now, so that's gonna be a problem. And these things will go until they can't anymore, until the petroleum gas is so full that they just can't do anything anymore, which I think will be soon, because this pipe is already full. These pipes are filling up. So yeah. So it's almost time to get sulfur going, which means I need 5 more of these. I want 10 sulfur. All right, but that'll have to do it for this episode. And I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.